Okay, it does go further. I was just curious. I am kind of interested in getting that. A melee tool that amplifies the user's physical force. Yeah, I'm saving a lot of that stuff so far. There, so now I have a shotgun with a SMG underbarrel, essentially. Neato. So normally I wouldn't waste shots like that, but like I have a surplus of ammo, so just like whatever. There's no save stations in this game, hey? From the looks of it. Good old reliable. Hey, I know you. Okay, I'm finding out that this thing will not shoot if it's on the recharge. Like if you shoot the primary and it's on that recharge process, it does not shoot.
Collision detected. Please report to cradle operations to remove the obstruction.
Guys, something's blocking the tram system.
Cradle op should be nearby. You can see the tracks from there.
Thanks, Buckle. I'll check it out.
It's like we're on a repair mission. But it's not Dead Space 1. Like, I am mashing this trigger so hard. That is just how slow it is. Alright, well, I am getting a little hungry, and I feel like I've been recording for about 3 hours. I feel like I've made pretty good progress. I was kind of hoping to make it to the planet in this recording session, but I don't have, I don't know how much longer that will take, and I just don't have a whole lot left in me right now. So we'll head back to the bench. I assume this game will automatically save somewhere. Some of those are really expensive, damn. I will try and get to actually using some of my upgrades soon here, since I do have a number of them. Again, I think for me, it's just I'm that kind of guy that's like, I really want to make sure I'm putting it on like a weapon I really want to. So that will be it for, yeah, it's just save and quit now. That will be it for this recording session. I believe on my Dead Space 2 playthrough, I've uploaded 23 parts. I think I'm 23 parts in. Like, honestly, that should be finished before May's over. And then I would start uploading the DLC. I might do a little bit of overlap, or like, part of the reason I started uploading Dead Space 2 when the Dead Space 1 playthrough was still going up is because that was the remake, and I was like, you know what, I've completed the 8-bit, unlocked the 8-bit theme retro mode by completing the game on hardcode mode. I may have to look into that. I don't think I've ever seen the retro mode. But the reason I was doing that is because I had played the original, and that was fully up on the channel, and I felt that there wasn't, like, that the remake wasn't going to, like, dramatically make any changes or anything that would be, like, story shattering. Like, I just didn't feel like it was going to have, in any way, like, it wasn't going to, like, change Dead Space 2. I didn't feel like the ending was going to be anything huge. Like, I just think the game did, like, a lot better job at showing the mental problems that Isaac's developing from being in contact with the marker and being close to it. How it's making him hallucinate and stuff, right? So I was like, you know, I don't think it's a big problem if I start uploading the second game before the remake's done, because I played the original and I don't think there's a big enough difference that will make. So when the Dead Space 2 playthrough is finished, if I have some Dead Space 3 footage edited and ready to go, I might do a bit of overlap where I have the Dead Space 3 playthrough start while the Dead Space 2 DLC is going up, because I don't think the DLC is going to change anything in that sense. I've been played and completed it. So probably do it that way. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will review this footage because I can still see that the microphone's peaking at times, so if I feel it's really bad, I will tone that down more. Again, I just wanted to get a little better where the game's louder, but I need to make sure I keep the commentary and the game balanced. It's just, I had that working for, like, I had it balanced to a place I was pretty happy with, so I didn't want to mess with it too often. But part of the problem is I use two different microphones depending on what I'm recording with. If I'm recording with the HD60S or even the HDX, I believe that's what it's called, I'm fine with using my headphones for it, because the HD60S has the instant preview and the HD60X has, I wouldn't call it's not as instant, but it's close enough. I feel like there's a slight like delay with the audio and stuff coming through the computer, but it's close enough that I can deal with it. But when I'm recording stuff with the Elgato HD, like, which I use for recording my older consoles, I can't just plug in my headphones and play through or listen to the audio through that way, because there's too much of a delay. I don't know, I could try having the TV volume up loud enough to where I can hear it, but then I have to worry about the mic picking it up. So I've kind of found it's easier to use my USB microphone for recording older stuff, but then I'm more worried. I feel that might be more sensitive to picking up the any sound from the speakers or from the TV. Well, speakers, because I don't use TV speakers. Just I have external speakers, whatever. But that is besides the point. But that will be for later, for whenever I get to recording, like, you know, all those series I was posted, all of those would start, like, are series that started in the 6th generation, right? So no matter what, I'm going to be recording on one of those older systems, whether it be the original Xbox for TIE or the PlayStation 2 for Ratchet & Clank or DMC. Because I will be playing basically the original releases, and then I would be playing the original releases and not like the HD ports for my channel. That is kind of just how I like to do things. I like playing the original versions of the games. I just think it's like, it's the most authentic feeling in that sense to me. And I don't know, like, sometimes when you just take those older games and you put them in HD, I feel like it can kind of make them almost a little uglier, because they weren't designed for HD. They weren't designed to be that crisp. So that's just how I feel about it. I'm not saying I like that they shouldn't do that, just my preference is usually playing some of those older games just on the standard definition, because it's kind of what they were designed for. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you to Nicoreda, they made the Protogen model. Thank you to Okkura, that they did the VRM work. And thank you to Main Monkey Funky. I almost forget. I will have a new avatar to show off for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Because I've said, like, depending on genre and game series, I want to use a model. I was about to say Protogen. I want to use a model that feels like kind of appropriate, so that, again, doing stuff like Halo and Dead Space feels very appropriate for the Protogen, because it's that sense of futuristic. The game's set in the future, and the Protogen feels like it would be something from the future, right? It feels very advanced with the visor and all that stuff. So, or if I play something more modern, I would like to do something would feel a little more fitting for that setting. So anyway, until next time, ciao for now. Bye.